In today's video, we're going to look at my top 5 most carried knives for May 2018. Now, the last one might surprise you because it sure surprised the heck out of me. Here we go. Hey, I'm Jay, and if you use and collect pocket knives like I do, or maybe you're still searching for your ever-elusive grail knife, click on subscribe so I can help you find it. So now before we get started, you guys mind if I just go ahead and do a couple quick channel shoutouts? Thanks. The first one's going to be Blade Centered, all one word, Blade Banter, Blue Collar Survival, Jack Farmboy, Mr. Sharp, Patty's Potato Peelers, Nasty Renegade, and lately I've also been watching videos from Stasa23 and Birdshot. So if you have not already, go and check out those channels. Highly recommend them. I mean, these are people that I talk to on a regular basis. Okay, so let's get into it. These are going to be, again, my 5 most carried for May 2018. And the first one is going to be a Kizer knife. Yep, this is the Kizer Kesmec. It is, of course, S35VN blade steel. What makes this knife special to me, anyway, is, well, one, the blade stock thickness. Look at that. It's like 3.9 millimeters thick, so darn near 4 millimeters. And if you guys can see on these titanium handles, the flame anodization. Now this Kesmec is it's an in-house design for Kizer. Just absolutely beautiful. So that is going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be actually another Kizer, and this is the Kizer T1. Of course, S35VN blade steel. Look at that that drop point shape. Oh, I just love the shape of this blade. What makes this knife special is that it is a thumb stud deployment exclusively, yet the blade is riding on ball bearing pivot, and you just don't see that a ton nowadays. Now, for a left-handed individual like myself, there is a learning curve with the deployment because of the frame lock here. So every time when I go to press down it, sometimes I'm inadvertently also pressing down on the lock while I'm, trying to open it. So that's why I've been carrying this quite a bit lately, so I can practice and get a little better with this knife, because it's just too beautiful to sit idle. Number 3. Now, this knife I had actually found out about from one of my subscribers, Steve Kluver, and this is the StatGear Ausus, A-U-S-U-S, and it is D2 blade steel. Now, there's a couple things about this knife that make it rather special. Again, it's going to be exclusively thumb stud deployment, and yes, it's a harder use knife and it's riding on ball bearing pivot, but look at those gorgeous micarta scales. Look at that. I just absolutely love this knife. StatGear Ausus. Number 3. Number 4. This, now I know I said the last knife might surprise some of you. This knife also, well, this knife surprised me, and it is by a company named Kubey, K-U-B-E-Y, and the model is KU-135. They don't have, it doesn't have a name, just that alphanumeric designation. This thing surprised the heck out of me because I had received it not too long ago for a fantastic price on Amazon. I will include a link to that in case you guys are interested in picking this up. But it is 154 cm blade steel. I think I have only one other knife with that blade steel, and that is the Launch 1, you know, that the Kershaw automatic. So yes, so 154 cm. Is it the greatest steel in the world? No, of course not. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And what is special about this knife is the blade stock thickness. Look at that. Now that is just straight up 4 millimeters even. So a nice, big, thick, juicy blade. I love it. Yes, so the Kubey KU-135. Before I show you the last one, I just want to quickly remind you to click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. And I have previously reviewed the first 3 knives, so the 2 Kizers and the StatGear. If you click up here in the corner, you can watch each individual review. Okay, are you ready? The number 5 most carried knife for May 2018, and the one that was, well, again, surprising for me, the Gerber Gator Premium S30V blade steel, made right here in the good old US of A. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, Jay, that's great, but why should we be surprised by that? I'm going to tell you that. Because you carry this knife in this leather, very nice leather belt sheath that Gerber provides. Really, really nice. I am not a belt sheath kind of guy. I never have been. But you know what? This knife has converted me. Seriously. I absolutely love, look at that blade. And yeah, the rubber handles, back lock. And I love the fact that I can open it one-handed. Well, actually, and close it one-handed as well. But you do notice I did add this. You see it's the quick thumb stud. You can get these on Amazon for what? I don't know, between like $8 to $10. I'll include the link. But without it, because of the thickness of this handle, it was really difficult for me to get my thumb down there and to deploy the blade. Once I added the quick thumb stud, oh my gosh, that has changed my life forever. Now, listen, that is just gorgeous. And watch this. I thought this was really cool too. It's got a half stop. Yep, so it stops right there. I just thought that was a really neat safety feature. I don't think I've ever owned a knife with that. So yeah, Gerber Gator Premium. Now, I have not reviewed this yet, but believe me, oh, it's coming. So watch out for the review on the Kubey and the Gerber. And before we go, there is just one question that I have for you all, and it is regarding folding sheath knives. Now, are you the type of person that would carry a knife like this? And if you do, which one? So please leave your answers in the comments section below. Really look forward to reading and responding.